As you can see, this number gets cancelled out, so...
Pardon. If that's the case, wouldn't this formula be much more efficient?
But, Prince Cecil, the theorem you're using doesn't exist.
True. I created it just this very moment.
Did you? There's no denying the fact Your Highness is exceptional, but... Wait. It actually works! But that would mean this is a new discovery in the world of mathematics!
By connecting the parts we were given, I would have thought the method seemed obvious.
I must make a report! The society will want to hear of this at once!
Seems the lesson's finished. But when you're able to understand something after hearing it only once, I suppose it doesn't make much of a difference. How boring.
Did you hear me? I am a villainess, Prince Cecil. It is my duty to tear you and the heroine away from each other. And when I'm through, you'll be in complete shock.
At last, something I don't understand. My name is Cecil Glow Alfasta. I am the first prince of the kingdom of Alfasta, as well as its crown prince. Today, I'm meeting my fiancée, Bertia Evil Noches, a marquis's daughter. There's only one small problem. I'm not entirely sure I understand what she's talking about, and apparently, I'm not alone. Miss Bertia, instead of standing outside chatting, how about we talk over some tea?
Sure, I guess.
This is Zeno. He's my faithful personal butler. Treat him well. Is something wrong?
To be perfectly blunt, aren't you a little too composed for someone your age, Prince Cecil? Unless you're actually a reincarnation.
What an odd remark. Members of the royal family are raised and educated to conduct ourselves in this way. Quite normal.
It's anything but! Name me another detached philosophical 10-year-old prince!
I can hear your inner thoughts loud and clear, Zeno. More importantly, could you elaborate on what you said before?
I'd be happy to. Because if your highness doesn't understand the full story, how could I ever expect to become a person worthy of being despised? I know this may come as a shock to you, but I have vivid memories of my previous life. I was born and raised in a country called Japan, where you could watch stories like a novel, only they had moving pictures. They were called otome games, and I enjoyed them immensely.
Hey, it's you.
Then, when I regained my memories, I realized the truth. I was in a world depicted in one of the games I used to play. That's how come I know the future. In this scenario, you will fall in love. The object of your heart's desire is the noble's daughter, the maiden of destiny. While I, the villainess, will turn into a jealous demon and torment her horribly. Enraging your highness, you'll break off our engagement and my house will crumble. Basically, you find happiness, but the only way to get the storybook ending is by defeating me. So I'm doomed to fall out too so beautifully. I'll become a first-rate flower of evil!
Up until this moment, not once have I been unable to comprehend what someone was telling me. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's the product of an overactive imagination, or if she can, indeed, predict the future. I have no problem with her trying to embody this villainess character. My only concern is whether she is fit to be the future queen. I am intrigued. This first-rate flower of evil you mentioned, what sort of person is she?
She's strong, noble, and beautiful. Though her path leads to destruction, she walks it without hesitation. I shall become that woman.
Strong, noble, and, oh yes, beautiful. Stepped in it there. Oh.
Listen, I know what you're thinking, but Bertia was originally a character who never stood a chance, so her looks were always going to be questionable.
It sounds like a rather tragic existence. Are you alright with that life?
No, obviously not. That was Bertia from the game. We're different. I will always be myself. In my past life, I was always retreating back into my shell. But you were my one and only source of happiness, Princess. Thus, I make this vow. I will become an honest, righteous flower of evil!
An honest and righteous flower of evil?
I'll pay a call to you again after I'm done improving! Until then!
What a peculiar girl.
Truly, what comes next?
Good question. As far as becoming my fiancée, she lacks the appropriate manners when speaking to royalty. Plus, what she says doesn't make sense, which is precisely what makes her interesting. Let's observe her for a while, and if it becomes necessary, I'm convinced we'll be able to guide her down the right path.
Seems you're enjoying this, Highness.
My inability to predict her next move isn't unpleasant. Generally, when I'm introduced to something new, I succeed in understanding it on my first try, which makes existence rather tedious. I rarely feel a sense of accomplishment anymore. In my eyes, the world has lost its color. But this is different. Please, don't disappoint me.
Your Highness, the messengers returned with this report. Lady Bertia has secluded herself within her home. A full year, should we be concerned?
No, I have been sending messengers to observe how she's faring. Seems she's in exceedingly good spirits.
And yet she insists on shutting herself away.
She will make an appearance soon. You'll understand once you see her, Zeno.
It's been some time, Your Highness. You probably don't recognize me. I'm Bertia y del Noches, Your Highness's fiancé.
Well, this is something. Her appearance has changed dramatically. It seems that the reports were true.
Just 2 more kilos. Told you pretty good. You should have seen your face.
What sort of attitude is that to take toward the Crown Prince?
But bonking me on the head is acceptable.
Your Highness, pardon my idiot daughter's behavior.
Please, it's no trouble. I find it childlike and adorable.
Your Highness, if you don't mind, would you say that one more time? How I'm so adorable, please?
A word, my daughter. His appearance may fool others, but it mustn't deceive you. Notice the prince's eyes never smile because he doesn't have the emotions necessary to admire something so, quote, adorable. You'll have to be satisfied with my endearments instead. My adorable little...
I wonder if the Marquis is aware that what he said was far ruder than anything Miss Bertia told me. I knew something was odd about that scarf.
Apologies, Your Highness. You see, she hasn't left my side ever since I took her in. So when I came here today, I had her imitate a scarf.
Imitate? I immediately saw through it. But still, this is interesting. My suspicions were correct. If I keep quiet about this for now, it should make things entertaining later on. Please, join me for some sweets before the tea gets cold.
Thank you! Don't mind if I do! Right, my diet.
This cake was made with a reduced amount of sugar. I don't particularly enjoy sweets.
Reduced sugar cake! Perfect!
Help yourself to a slice. What happened to all that talk about becoming a strong, noble flower of evil? It feels like she's headed in the opposite direction. Now then, I suppose that we should discuss tomorrow.
Yes! Leave everything to me! At the party, I'll be a first-rate villainess and nobly fulfill my duty as Your Highness's partner.
Why, though? I should be reassured, but I'm just feeling anxious. How very reassuring! But as far as you being a villainess and having memories from a past life goes, why don't we keep that a secret between you and me?
Why should we?
The high society we're about to enter is an unpredictable world. Revealing too much this early might backfire on us. And a competent decompetent flower of evil like yourself would never show what's up her sleeve.
No, of course not! Defeating one's adversaries in secret is first-rate, while digging your own grave from yapping is third-rate. I understand. I'll still become a beautiful noble flower of evil, believe me, but I'll be different from the game version of Bertia.
I'm so relieved we're on the same page. I feel her understanding's a bit off still. Tomorrow is going to be my 11th birthday, and I'm happy to have you there celebrating it.
I am also looking forward to celebrating your Highness's... Say what? 11th? Your Highness is turning 11 years old.
That's correct. I thought you would have known.
I did, but the truth just now dawned on me. If your birthday's tomorrow, that would mean at this moment I'm 9 years old. Your Highness, it is my mother! After I turn 10, she's going to die!
How could you possibly know that?
Part of this scenario, an epidemic will spread during the summer. It'll happen just before my 10th birthday. There's nothing that can stop it.
What epidemic?
Apparently a certain infectious disease evolves. It takes time to find a method to treat it and the herb needed for the medicine. Well, it's the Luana leaf, so there won't be enough. A great many people will end up dying.
I've heard of this leaf. It's a medicinal plant that is difficult to cultivate.
Father has frantically been seeking a way to procure some, without luck. In the end, he begs His Majesty to spare a small amount, but by then...
This outbreak you speak of is supposed to happen in a year, yes? If you prepare now, won't you be able to save your mother?
If I do, then the scenario will be...
Which is more important to you, that or your mother?
Well, obviously my mother is! It's just... if the storyline winds up getting twisted, it'll mean you.
What about me?
If I may.
Here, dry those eyes of yours. Don't forget I'm your fiancé. And whenever you're in trouble, I will be here to help you think of a solution.
You're simply the worst, Your Highness! Honestly, you're going to sit there like you have no idea! Please, do forgive me. Such behavior's unbecoming of a lady.
No need. I feel I'm at fault. After all, I must have done something to cause that charming face of yours to contort.
Time has flown by and today is already my 10th birthday. I wanted to develop a strategy against the epidemic. But when you insist on replying to all my letters with "don't worry, everything's fine," how else am I supposed to behave?
I'm sorry. I had no idea that you were feeling so distraught. But I truly meant what I said in my letters. Everything will be fine.
I desperately tried collecting Luana leaf, but I still don't have nearly enough. But when summer came, the disease didn't spread. And my mother is in perfect health. I feel lost, like I don't understand what's going on anymore.
No, you were right. The epidemic did begin, exactly as you said it would. It just never got the chance to keep spreading.
So I was right, but somehow it was stopped. How?
Based on everything you said, I was able to guess the disease and invent a cure. As soon as it began to spread, infected patients were immediately treated.
You cure the disease? Don't you play games with me? What are you even talking about, Highness?
You're the only one allowed to treat me this way, Miss Bertia. You're upset. Please calm down.
How do you expect me to stay calm when you won't say how you stopped an epidemic?
I will, over a walk. To start, let's return to the moment shortly after you spoke to me about your mother.
His Majesty seemed to be in a good mood. I mean, permission to use the greenhouse.
Now he doesn't have to guess what to give me for my birthday. He was simply relieved.
Ah, so is that where you are headed?
First, the library. To learn more about the Luona leaf. Turns out, cultivating Luona leaf is simple.
It's It's able to grow to this size? Did you do this, Your Highness?
I'll try making some medicine, but first I have to identify the infectious disease. Miss Bertia can provide me with details.
You want to know about my mother's disease?
I sought knowledge from experts in medicine and pharmacy, and was able to identify the epidemic.
I'm afraid there's nothing more I'm able to pass along, Your Highness.
Likely the disease is a mutation of this one. Now for the remedy. Mission accomplished.
That certainly didn't take you very long, did it?
Well, we won't know how effective it is until we're given the chance to test it on someone who's stricken with the disease. If we want to be fully prepared for when that happens, I'll have to make the adults take action. I'll pretend that I just happened to take an interest in a certain illness, then invite a doctor who is studying it to the palace as my new instructor. I'll passionately debate infectious diseases with him. I vehemently insist! Then we'll discuss the possibility of a new strain and how to effectively combat it.
I vehemently insist!
As a separate matter, I'll tell him about the effects of the Luona leaf I happen to be obsessed with, and speak on the subject quite fervently, connecting the dots between the new disease strain and the plant, while making him think he came to the realization himself.
Fascinating. I had no idea. I'll inform my colleague of these effects since they're likely to be useful in his research.
Forget about your colleague's research. It'll prove more useful in your own. Why is he unable to realize something so simple?
Your Highness, having some difficulty?
Funny, you seem oddly happy. Why's that?
No particular reason.
Still, he is an excellent doctor. I'm sure he'll realize eventually.
I vehemently insist!
No, I vehemently insist!
Could it be? With the addition of the Luona leaf, the illness could easily be cured.
What a brilliant revelation, Doctor! Sure took you long enough. And that's how it happened. Shortly after, the first infected person was discovered, and that same doctor was able to tend to her. The truth is, I was surprised when Patient Zero actually appeared. It wasn't as if I completely believed Miss Bertia's story. In the end, I've learned a great deal. The fact I had difficulty guiding the doctor, as well as making Miss Bertia feel anxious, might be the result of my bad habits. When I theorize, I understand easily, but tend to omit the explanation.
Back up just one moment, Your Highness. This all seems so strange. Why go out of your way for me?
What an odd question. I have no intention of ignoring my fiancée when she appears so anxious.
But you're only 11 years old. A child's not capable of changing the world this much.
You forget I'm the Crown Prince. I have access to the palace library, and with my father's permission, can request to meet with the most brilliant minds around for their assistance.
Huh? Really? You can?
What are you talking about? For a normal crown prince, that's impossible!
Amazing, Zeno! You're so far away, yet I can still hear your inner voice.
It's so convenient. How could this even be allowed? Maybe it's normal for a genius known as the Android Prince.
What's an android? There's no need for you to worry about the details. Your mother is safe at last, and the number of victims was kept to a minimum, so everything's fine.
Right! Like you said! They were able to escape the clutches of that evil disease, so all is well.
Yes, I see you've given up on thinking about it. Oh yes, I have something else to give you. This is more of an official gift, though.
Not another surprise for me!
This one's from me personally, a handmade birthday present for you.
It's so lovely.
And also, this is a universal antidote.
Wait, what? Like, it cures anything wrong with you?
While I was busy doing my research, in the library I came across quite an interesting book. What's this? A seam. It was loose. Using the knowledge I gained, I made you this. Since you'll be my wife, it's possible that your life will be threatened. So I wanted you to have a protective charm. Yeah, suits you well.
I for such a thoughtful present. Now, time for yours. I, Bertia Evil Noches, swear upon this necklace. I will repay my debt of gratitude by making sure the scenario is rectified while becoming a magnificent villainess. Starting with my father, who will put on the path towards evil. I shall make him into a proper villain yet.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. We don't want to lose a Chancellor.
And your Highness and the Heroine will live happily ever after.
It appears she's not really listening to most of what I'm saying. Well, that's all right. It's proving to be entertaining.
I promise to give it my best!
Are you injured, little one? You're safe with me. Don't be scared. I remember who I am. What's wrong, Marquis Noches? You seem a bit tired.
It's cause of little Bertia, Your Highness. This past year, she's been relentlessly suggesting I do acts of evil!
Has it already been a year since the epidemic issue? My, time certainly does fly by.
The other day, she even had an instructional booklet made for me. Admittedly, it is quite easy to understand and rather entertaining to read through. But the subject matter...
A guide to committing crime? Fascinating. The statistics on fraud and embezzlement are oddly accurate. Is this information she gained in her past life?
Day and night, all she does is talk to me about becoming some sort of evil villain.
I'm sure this is all just part of her plan to keep her scenario from failing. Still, perhaps I should talk to her. Do try not to lose any more sleep over this. It's more than likely just a phase. Young girls often fancy boys with a bit of a naughty streak.
If that were the case, wouldn't it make more sense for her to try to corrupt you instead?
Well, it's probably due to the fact that she loves her father so much.
Wait, that doesn't make any... Actually, she does love her daddy a whole bunch.
What a pushover.
And besides, there is often an aura of evil emanating from you, Your Highness. My daughter must have decided you don't need any help in that regard.
Is that what you believe? I can hear you, Zeno. What is so funny?
Speaking of which, it's nearly time for Your Highness and my daughter's debut into society, is it not? I could almost cry tears of joy and tears of dread.
It will be all right. I will be there to help her the whole time. Though, if something interesting happens, it might be amusing to watch her squirm a bit.
Your Highness! At long last, it's the day of our debut into society!
You've grown quite lovely.
What are you saying? Now stop the time! If you're trying to butter me up, it'll just have to wait! I have to stay focused on today! For it's time to advance my turn father into a villain plan!
She may look elegant, but it seems her unusual nature remains.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. I haven't seen you since I was quite young. Please meet Bertia Evil Noches, daughter of Marquis Noches. I must say, this is quite unexpected. Thus far, Miss Bertia is behaving completely without issue. To become a first-rate flower of evil is an eccentric goal indeed, but it does seem that she has studied quite thoroughly.
Oh, my dear Miss Bertia, you truly look lovelier than ever today.
Viscount Lori Conceptier!
I wish I could steal you away all for myself right now.
He certainly seems comfortable putting his hands on someone else's fiancée. I wonder, just how do these two know each other?
Hey, Viscount, do you think we could go and talk in private for a minute?
Surely, what do you need?
I'm terribly sorry to interrupt you both. It seems Miss Bertia is feeling a bit under the weather right now, so we'll be taking our leave until she recovers.
Wait, hold on a second, I feel did you pull me away so suddenly?
Say, Miss Bertia, will you be honest with me about something? The information for your book on becoming a villain, you got it from Viscount Consaptier, right?
What? Yes, I did, in fact. Hang on a second, did you read it? Oh, I'm so embarrassed!
I thought so. Can you tell me the specifics about how this all came to be?
When the Viscount first came to visit Father, I suddenly recalled a past memory. He was one of the people responsible for first putting Father onto his villainous path. So I did everything I could to become friends with him. And with some persuasion, I succeeded in getting him to talk about committing evil deeds.
Listen, you need to know. The Viscount is notorious for liking young girls. He's known to be a pervert with a romantic interest in children. Has he ever attempted to touch you?
Now that you mention it...
On the outside, he seems like an innocent older man. It's no surprise she didn't notice. Everything's all right. Don't you worry. I'll be sure to figure something out. That someone would dare lay a hand on my precious fiancé. I'll make sure they suffer dearly for it.
Your Highness.
So please, let me know so I can best protect you. Have you come into contact with anyone else?
No, I haven't. There are two others who instigated Father in the game. Their names are Count Conmorno and Baron Sakiel. I still haven't run into them yet.
Miss Bertia, I must ask that you stop doing such dangerous things.
Yes, I understand. I truly don't want to experience anything like this ever again. Which is why I'll make sure to be more careful when interacting with them!
She never gives up, does she? No. Even interacting with them at all is dangerous. I'll be far too worried for you.
Oh, I'll be just fine. If I give up now, then your Highness's bright future will never be able to come to fruition. I promise I'll do my best.
As expected, she has no intention of listening to me whatsoever. Regarding the matter at hand, though, if dealt with correctly, this could be a chance to root out rot within the kingdom.
I came here as quickly as I could, Your Highness. Don't tell me my little girl caused you grief.
Marquis Noches, we have urgent matters to discuss. Please have a seat over here. So the truth is, through a private source, I've heard concerning rumors about Baron Sagiel, Count Conmorno II, and Viscount Consaptier.
Truly?
More recently, I've also learned that they're trying to make contact with you.
With me, you say?
Here's what's truly unforgivable. Viscount Consaptier has contacted Miss Bertia. In addition, it seems he has attempted inexcusable acts.
That dastard with my daughter! How dare he!
Thankfully, it was no more than a few gentle pats, but that was enough to bring her to tears. Please don't bring it up to her, for her own sake.
My little girl.
To make sure she doesn't find out about my plans, it's best he doesn't say anything to her. I'm hoping to get rid of everyone involved in this matter as privately as possible. In order for that to work, your assistance is going to be essential.
How can I help?
Simple. Their goal is to initiate contact with you. I'd want you to join them and become my spy. Your mission will be to find evidence of their wrongdoing.
I'll do whatever I have to! I would gleefully take those rotten maggots and crush them myself!
The groundwork has been laid. But there's a limit to how much the Marquis will be able to keep watch of those three on his own. I prefer to keep an eye on them myself, but I'll soon be required to live in the dorms of Halm Academy. Once I'm there, it will be more difficult to take action.
How boring. This academy is nice enough, but I've yet to learn anything I didn't already know. Maybe if Miss Bertia were here. Impossible. Calm down. A royal mustn't ever lose their composure. Why, Miss Bertia, what brings you all the way over here?
Your Highness! What do I do? We're about to have a baby on the way! We're about to have a baby on the way! This isn't in the scenario at all!
Well, I was just thinking I was bored. Be careful what you wish for, I guess.
Who knew His Highness had it in him? A true man among men.
No, I would never lay a hand on my fiancée before we were married. Zeno, I'll make sure you regret that.
I truly apologize for any trouble this is going to cause you. I should be happy about it, but I can't bring myself to celebrate.
She needs to stop saying things that people are absolutely going to take the wrong way. Please calm down. Now tell me, who has become pregnant and with whose child?
I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do with myself.
It is all right. Please just tell me what is happening. I want to help you with this, but I won't be able to if you can't calm down.
My apologies. I must look so silly right now.
Not at all, my dear. Now tell me, who is pregnant and with whose child?
Huh? My mother. She has become pregnant with the child of my father, of course. Is that not obvious? Ah! Wait, did you think I was talking about me? The Highness and I haven't even kissed yet! What a terrible misunderstanding you've got it all wrong!
It's perfectly fine. I'm certain everyone understands you now. And if any odd rumors start circulating, you know what will happen. Nod. I'll have a coach readied. May I accompany you back to Noche's house? You'll be able to tell me all about it on the ride back.
You really don't have to do that. I can just go back in the same carriage that I arrived in here. I wanted to run, but it turned out to be a bit too far to come by foot.
Yes, well, even a carriage ride to get here would be at least 2 hours long. But it would be my pleasure to take you back home. You traveled all this way just to see me, your fiancé, after all. It would be too awful to send you back on your own.
I truly do appreciate that you care so much, but if I stay with you any longer, I think I might just die of embarrassment.
It is all right. Once we're able to get some alone time, we can work on getting you your first kiss. Bertia. Meow to you as well, Bertia. Don't tell me you're also secretly part cat.
Your Highness?
I am sorry, but I couldn't help myself. Her reactions are always so very amusing. And of course, it was in no way revenge for causing me to lose my composure in public earlier.
There it is, that evil aura!
Yet still, Bertia. Not Miss Bertia. Yes, lovely. From now on, that is what I'll call her.
Thank you so much for gracing our home with your presence, Your Highness.
So this is Bertia's room. How interesting. Now that I think about it, Bertia often wears these colors. I wonder if they're favorites of hers. Hold on. It can't be because they match my hair and eye color, can it? How odd. I suddenly feel quite strange.
Your Highness, about my little brother Honest, I'm terribly sorry!
Please don't look so down, Bertia. I don't even understand what it is you're apologizing about. Could you at least explain it to me first?
Of course.
I see. In the original scenario, Lord Noches never has a male heir, so he adopts a son from the lowest branch of the family. However, since your mother survived the epidemic, an heir has been born. So now you're worried the scenario is ruined. Is that accurate?
Originally, he would have already been brought into our family by now. Eventually, he would start attending Home Academy as Court King de las Noches. There, he would quickly distinguish himself and emerge as a candidate to become your close aide.
It would be extremely difficult for an untitled family member to enter the academy. I'd rather not waste the talents of someone so exceptional.
At the very least, it's good to know that we'll be avoiding a scenario where he and the heroine end up together. But...
Hold on a moment. Did you not say before that I was the one who ends up with the heroine?
Oh, but there were a number of captured targets, and depending on the heroine's actions, the person she ends up with can be different. Did I never mention that part to you?
That seems like a pretty important detail to forget to tell me about. No, I suppose you didn't. But if it's true, then there's no need to end our engagement. The heroine can simply end up with someone else.
No, that must not happen no matter what! If it does, then you will...
Bertia?
Never mind that! The only thing that matters is that you and the heroine absolutely must end up together.
Looks like she's trying her hardest to gloss over something. So, These capture targets you were talking about, do you know who they are?
Yes, it's everyone who's a candidate to become your close aide. If I remember all their names correctly, it's Lord Volksnoken, Lord Charles...
There's no way she should know the names of the candidates to become my aide. These memories from her past life might be dangerous.
On that note, I'm guessing the scenario will generate a compelling force of some kind, so that when the time arrives, an event will trigger to draw them all to the heroine. But what if that same force also tries to alter events to guarantee that Courtgain is somehow adopted into our family? I can only imagine that some unexpected disaster will befall my brother on it. That's all I've been able to think about since his birth.
I see. So that's the real source of her worries. True to form. All right. So if I understand you correctly, this Courtgain needs to attend Holm Academy, and then become a candidate to become my aide, right?
Well, yes, I think that's probably correct.
Is that so? Then I may have an idea. If you can, please leave the rest of it to me.
Why don't you ever try thinking a bit, you fools? This is why you poor folk never get wealthier, no matter how much time you get.
Let's go.
We didn't ask for your help.
I'm home.
Good evening. Pardon the intrusion. I am Prince Cecil Glow Alfasta. Do you mind if we talk for a bit?
Oh, Your Royal Highness!
There's no need for such formalities. For now, would you kindly have a seat?
Oh, yes.
Now then, I have come to talk about the local lord. It seems the people of this land have been complaining as of late. And as you are my fiancé's relative, I figured you'd be the best person to ask about it.
Wait, you came all the way out here merely for that, Your Highness?
It's just the least I can do. My father is always telling me that it's our royal duty to listen to the voices of the people. It's not a lie, Zeno. I'm simply telling a fake truth. Now please, can you tell me what you know about the local lord?
Well, let me see. In general, he's a very pragmatic man. For the most part, I believe him to be quite worthy of respect.
Really now? Surprising.
It's just he happens to be particularly horrible at communicating. I imagine that's why he has such an undeservedly bad reputation.
How so?
For example, this past year, some villagers harvested their crops before they were ready to help fulfill their taxes, and his lordship scolded them for it. Had they waited just 2 more weeks, those crops would have more than doubled in volume. If they'd simply come to him for assistance, he could have made their lives much more prosperous. What he told them was constructive, but unfortunately, he tends to be a bit too aggressive.
Have you fools ever even tried using your heads?
Don't you dare talk down to me!
Mind your tongue!
It didn't go well.
Wow.
His lordship is doing everything he can to help people be more prosperous. Nobody here seems to understand that, and I think that's the biggest problem.
That all fits with the information my messenger gathered earlier. He's clearly capable of distinguishing objective facts. All right then, you pass.
Huh?
I require your assistance with something.
What can I do?
One of my sources informed me of illicit dealings among the nobility. I want you to be adopted into a noble house and work secretly as my informant. Since it can't be the Marquis's house, I'll simply have him adopted into another one. It'll help the Marquis with his spying and prevent the scenario from collapsing. Of course, I will provide assistance to you however I can, but I need you to understand this will be quite dangerous. What do you think?
I'd given up any hope. I thought I'd be stuck here for the rest of my life. I never could have imagined that you'd choose a non-noble from one of the lowest houses. On the name of Courtgain Delis Marden, I swear this to you. I will repay this debt of gratitude, and pledge to loyally serve you with all my heart.
So there you have it. Courtgain will now be attending Holm Academy just as you said the scenario dictates.
Wow, thank you so much, Your Highness! It also appears like Father is spending a lot more of his time with those villainous nobles, so we're back on track!
True, though he is just spying on them.
Now, if we can just avoid a reverse harem, everything will be perfect!
Reverse harem?
A reverse harem is when one woman has multiple men serving, that are in love with her at the same time.
But that doesn't make any sense. The queen having affairs with multiple lovers? That would be treason itself.
Even so, because you love her so deeply and could never leave her, you choose to share her instead. That's one of the potential routes in the game.
Why does she look so proud of herself right now? There isn't an idiot alive who would be foolish enough to shake the whole kingdom for some love affair.
Now that I think about it, there's usually a backstory involving the use of charm magic in some way. But I thought there wasn't any magic in this world.
That is correct, but I think a light spirit might be able to achieve similar results.
That might work as well. Hang on, a spirit?
They use what's called the light of healing to purify the wicked and bestow euphoria on the righteous. It is possible that sense of euphoria may be utilized to draw people to you as if by magic.
Hold on just a moment! You're telling me that these spirits really exist?
I believe we are both contracted to one. Now that I think about it, you still haven't told me where exactly you found Kuro.
She was in the forest near our mansion.
And when did you decide to give her the name Kuro?
When we were walking back, I tripped and hurt my leg. Kuro licked the wound and made me feel better. That's the moment I decided to name her.
Oh yes, that all sounds about right. Then that should mean you're now contracted with this high-level darkness spirit here. You see, contracts are formed when spirits are given blood and a name. And as for me, Zeno here is my contracted spirit.
Hold on a second! This is all too much for my brain to process.
Zeno?
Yes.
Do your best to read through all of these so you can learn all there is to know about spirits.
But that's way too much!
You can do it, Bertia. But still, a heroine who uses light spirit powers to half brainwash people into a romantic relationship? That may be a bit too extreme for my taste.
Where are you going, Pichon?
How dare you!
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lukitan. May I be so bold as to ask for your name, my lady?
Of course. I am Heroine Ingeron.
As your student council president, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, as well as the time we'll spend learning together. You're part of an institution without equal. Congratulations. So welcome, fellow classmates, to the Home Academy. That includes you, my fiancé. At long last, you've joined our school.
Well, guess I should have expected as much from His Highness's flower. She definitely garnered the most attention.
Did she?
Yeah! None of the other girls are as pretty! And she's going to be my sister-in-law soon! So I want us to be best friends!
People like her who have that brisk, decisive energy to them make me uncomfortable.
The woman is a vision of beauty! With those nice strong legs and slender waist. Prince Cecil's so lucky!
Oh? And here I was under the impression you were only interested in combat. But you're just a young man at heart like the rest of us.
Well, naturally. You saw all her supple muscles. She takes training seriously, especially for a noble's daughter.
Come now, no matter how lovely her proportions may be, there's no way Miss Bertia, a paragon of nobility, would engage in all that grueling exercise.
I'm sorry, Charles, but Bald is actually correct on the issue. As for being a paragon of nobility, I'm looking forward to his reaction when he finally meets her in the flesh.
Come to think of it, Court Gain, if memory serves, you are originally part of the Noches family, right? Surely you've met Miss Bertia before.
In terms of that house, I'm a member of the lowest family. She's from the main family, and was not someone I could freely converse with. Now please kindly stop speaking to me and interfering with my work.
So cold. Don't be like that, Court Gain.
As serious as ever. Though he could loosen up every now and again.
Pardon. The time's come, Your Highness.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I must excuse myself.
So soon? Could it possibly have something to do with Miss Bertia?
Indeed. Since my adorable fiancée is now enrolled here, I should see her.
Seriously? Not only is your highness's behavior uncharacteristically amiable, you're also suddenly showing interest in other people?
It's not so unusual. If I find a person to be entertaining, I do not conceal it.
Well, it's the first time I've seen you act without being so calculating. I was just surprised. I've got an idea. Why don't we all go? Might as well. We should pay our respects, seeing how she's your fiancée. And the sooner the better, I would think.
In short, he's excited to meet her.
Count me in! I've been dying to see Miss Bertia!
Ah, yes. Lately, people have been comparing Sean's smile to an angel's, while they say mine's like a fallen angel's. I wonder why. Very well. Let's all go.
Wait! Get back here, you silly peachon! Stop flying so fast or I won't catch up! Honestly, why do you insist on flying so far away?
A moment. Court game.
Yes?
Take her and... Hello there, Bertia.
Your Highness! Did you run?
So many distinguished guests, but the one who draws the eye the most is you, Koro. Now that Bertia is enrolled in the academy, you've taken a more appropriate form that lets you stay by her side. Well, apart from the ears and tail, of course, but no one seems to have noticed.
I had thought you were supposed to arrive later, and all the other captured targets. I mean, bringing members of the student council here is a bit odd as well.
Huh, what a strange thing to say. I'm positive this is when we agreed to meet.
Well, sure, but you see...
It's been some time, hasn't it, Prince Cecil? Would it be permissible for me to say something?
Miss Joanna, far too long. Go right ahead. This is Joanna Kurtzwarren, my second cousin. And she is also the daughter of a duke.
See, Miss Bertia was growing worried that your highness was so wrapped up in other affairs you may not have been able to show up at all. She seemed so restless looking around, then growing quite downcast. It was rather adorable watching her in such a state.
What are you trying to say, Lady Joanna?
I'm simply telling the truth, or did I misjudge?
True, I was glancing around, but how do you know what's going on inside my head?
How peculiar. I sense something similar to myself in her.
More importantly, look, Your Highness. Impressed? I've made tons of new friends. Although I suppose a better word would be minions.
Interesting. She must have chosen that term to make it sound bad. I'm sure she wanted to give it a flower of evil spin, but still. Really, you shouldn't refer to your precious friends in such a harsh manner.
I didn't mean for it to be insulting. In fact, it's more... Do forgive my rudeness.
Oh, Your Highness. Please don't let it trouble you. After all, we're proud members of the Society for Adoring Lady Bertia. So, in a sense, all of us are truly her minions.
Huh, a society of admirers?
Well, I suppose it's less of a society and more of a fan club. However, all our members have pledged to watch Lady Bertia as she flourishes and matures. I'll have you know she's extremely popular with all genders.
What do you mean by that, Lady Joanna?
Ah, she didn't seem to be aware.
Watching Lady Bertia be so open is such a breath of fresh air.
In high society, there are so many individuals operating with ulterior motives. Whenever I'm by her side, I feel at ease because Lady Bertia's kindness shows through.
We simply can't afford to leave her on her own. She deserves a constant watchful eye over her to ensure she grows up to be just as honest as she is now.
Oh, right, that last bit sounded like you're trying to be my mother now. If you really want to do me a favor, how about you stop joking around and teasing me so mercilessly?
Highness, this may be the time to present your congratulatory gift.
Ah, good call, Zeno. Bertia, may I have a moment? For you, on your enrollment.
Roses? This is incredible. It means you must have completed the meet cute events. Although the color looks a little different than it does in the game. Wait a minute. Aren't blue roses something you only find in legends? And what are they doing planted inside a pot?
You like this color, do you not? I cultivated them specifically to give you as a gift. They're the only ones of their kind in the whole world.
What? There's no way I could possibly accept such a valuable present.
I created them for you, so I don't see why. Do you not like them?
No! I mean, yes, that's not the problem. They've such a deep blue hue to them. Almost the same rich color as your eyes. That's not what I meant! You're standing right in front of me, so of course I made the connection.
Yes, naturally.
That is the truth!
She's so mysterious. There is more to her than meets the eye.
The scenario has changed a bit here and there, so I was a little worried about what might happen next. But since you were able to successfully complete the event, I suppose there isn't any need for me to worry.
While we're on the subject, what is this meet-cute event you mentioned earlier?
So, wait, before your arrival, you saw a pretty girl, right? Frolicking with a small white bird?
Her? She was running around laughing to herself in a high pitch, conversing with the creature. It struck me as suspicious, so Courtgain took care of things. I had him inform a teacher.
Suspicious?
The way she kept glancing at people in such an impolite manner, I found it irritating, so...
It irritated you? But why? Haven't you realized yet? She's the heroine from the game! In other words, that girl is your highness's maiden of destiny! As soon as your highness lays eyes on her, you're supposed to take a rose from the bouquet meant for me and give it to her as a token of affection. That was your meet-cute event.
In the original scenario, right? But in this one, I gave you a potted plant instead. So pulling out a single flower is impossible.
Did you feel anything from her? When you saw her frolicking with the bird, didn't her vibrant personality spark your interest?
Sorry, compared to a young lady wearing a live fox wrapped around her neck, one had a far greater impact on me.
The meet-cute event is a total disaster.
My intention was only to make you happy, but it appears to have had quite the opposite effect.
No. After all, it's not like we can change the past. So I might as well allow myself just this little bit of bliss.
Ah, I appreciate you coming. Miss Joanna.
If you're fortunate enough to receive an invitation from your highness, how could anyone at the Academy refuse? I'm quite honored.
Would you please have a seat?
I certainly will, thank you.
Seeing you at Bertia's tea party was rather unexpected.
Really? Why's that? Ever since I had the pleasure of meeting her, I've been completely enamored by her charms. And of course, there was also that wonderful publication, In Season Now, a complete collection of the best spots in the royal capital. Some of our members joined specifically after reading it.
Ah yes, the same odd talent she showcased in The Best Things About Being a Villain. The reason I wanted for us to meet today is because there are some questions I'd like to ask you.
About the Society for Adoring Lady Bertia?
It may be informal, but the attendance, you'll admit, is rather impressive. Right now, do any members pose a high risk?
What an awful thought! Hasn't your highness already investigated that possibility? Why, prying into a maiden's secrets? How truly boorish.
Yes, she seems far more like a villainess than Bertia does. I suppose. However, when it comes to Sean's secrets, it appears you don't extend the same courtesy. Indeed. Miss Joanna adores my younger brother and has been conducting her own inquiries.
All right, you. This is why I detest black-hearted schemers.
Don't we both deserve that title?
It makes no sense that you're related by blood to Prince Sean, the very definition of innocent and charming. On top of that, your fiancé happens to be Lady Bertia, who, don't ask me why, loves you.
What's wrong? Jealous?
How dare you ask me that? I'm incapable of envy.
Of course, I was just checking.
Highness, you may want to keep your teasing to a minimum.
Yes, quite right. Now, about the dangerous elements that clearly don't exist. Tell me about them all.
Fine. Here's what I found out. None are present among the Society's members. I've instructed them quite thoroughly. However, there are others who envy Lady Bertia's popularity.
So, you made a blacklist. Heroine Inderon, the Baron's daughter. Her?
In the simplest terms, they are respected ladies who either admire you, Your Highness,
Ah, how pointed.
or women whose fiancés harbor an unhealthy affection for Lady Bertia. The problem is, the gentlemen redirect the displeasure they have for you towards her instead.
My, there's likely to be some fun in the future then.
You find this fun? Lady Bertia is in a dire predicament!
I highly doubt it's as catastrophic as you think. Besides, she has you fine ladies watching her. Especially you, Miss Joanna. Considering we see the world in a similar light, I should have nothing to worry about.
Well, I suppose I have no choice. Seeing how she's my friend and all, I'll show you I can properly protect her. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Heroine, the Baron's daughter. In order to guard herself from the light of healing, I requested Bertia study up on Kuro's powers. Her affinity is dark, which excels at defense. I'm sure she'll offer my fiancé protection from the light spirit. But as long as the existence of spirits must be kept hidden from the public, she won't be able to use those powers openly against a human opponent. Now then, what is my next move? Well, we should be off, Zeno. I think it's about time to meet with Bertia.
I take it you're going to have a look at the roses in the courtyard?
Yes. It's rare for her to invite me out for anything other than seeking my help. And her eyes shone especially bright when she asked, so I'm rather excited.
By the prospect of whatever brand new chaos she's bound to cause, you mean?
You know me so well. My fiancé is nowhere to be found at the spot where we agreed to meet. And instead I find the heroine asleep? Is this a game, Bertia? I'll play along. I was able to spot her as soon as I arrived. Perhaps I'll read a book. What an unexpected way to announce her arrival. Everything is all right. I've driven away that vicious creature that dared to frighten you so.
Highness, thank you for saving my life!
Oh, I think nothing of it. Now then, are you all done playing hide and seek?
Whatever do you mean?
Perhaps I had the wrong idea. So then, shall we set out on our stroll?
Right now? But first, shouldn't you?
Wow! No matter how hard I try, I can't wake up! I wonder if there might be a prince nearby who could appear and save me from this endless slumber!
Highness, you sure you shouldn't go and wake the heroine?
And delay the rare occasion you asked me on a date? I've been rather looking forward to this. After the roses, why don't we have some tea? Did I already mention how I've obtained some imported sweets? They have dried fruits inside of them which give them an exquisite sweet and sour sensation.
I love it when sweet and sour collaborate!
Shall we go?
You're supposed to be the villainess!
I almost feel like there's someone behind me shouting. Must have been the wind.
Wow! I have forgotten something inside of the school! Oh, silly me! But I have something to do after this, and alas, cannot go retrieve it! Oh, wait! I know! Could I trouble you to get it for me, Princessa?
Her acting's adorably awful. Of course. And which room did you leave it in?
Well, hello, my prince. I never imagined that you and I would meet like this. The teacher told me to lock the classroom door after the lesson was done. Oh, how could I completely forget?
Little schemer.
It seems as though we're trapped in here, Your Highness. Whatever shall the two of us do until the rescuers come?
You seem quite happy, considering.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you for the beautiful rose you gave me the other day. I simply adore it.
A rose? I don't recall giving her one.
It made me happy discovering it sitting on my windowsill. With the sky as backdrop, the red was even lovelier.
It's even the wrong color. Like she's trying to force something that never happened into existence. Perhaps she's ill. That bird must be the light spirit.
This little one is named Peachon. He doesn't warm up to most people, but you seem to be the exception. He must have taken a liking to you, and if I may say so, have I. You left me? What am I supposed to do up here now that I'm
My gloves aren't coming back from that. Pardon? A female student seems to have gotten locked in a classroom, Professor.
What?
Nearly a year has passed since Bertie has begun her relentless campaign of tricks.
Tell me, what happened to the heroine afterwards, Prince Cecil?
Oh, you mean the girl with the bird. Actually, she and I haven't even been properly introduced to each other as of yet. Within Home Academy, the rules of high society still apply. The most extreme of these is if you are of lower standing, you must never initiate with someone of a higher station. Until you're introduced, acting as if you don't know the other person is considered polite. And according to this rule, when it comes to Miss Heroine and I, we're still strangers. Though it doesn't seem like she wishes to follow proper etiquette.
But that isn't fair! And after all of my work guiding you to so many event spots.
What's that? Did you say guided? As in everything that's happened was arranged by you on purpose? Bertia, I should have told you I have thoughts on this matter, which is the reason I'm keeping my distance from her. So please, could you try watching over me?
Your Highness. Someone of your caliber surely has a plan in store. After all, it's not like you would dream of ever letting your beloved princess get away.
Out of the question. I swear to work my hardest every day to make sure she'll never want to leave me. That's right. All to make sure that my adorable princess doesn't get away, you see.
I misread the situation entirely.
Quite all right. I wonder why. As I watch Bertia fight so hard to matchmake me with Miss Heroine, part of me enjoys it, while another part is unamused. And it isn't simply that I find interacting with Miss Heroine to be rather tedious. This tightness in my chest is more than that. I don't understand. This emotion I'm experiencing, what could it be?
Here is the report from your messenger concerning the Society for Adoring Lady Bertia.
Right. Much appreciated.
I was shocked to discover the existence of several additional clubs. Shall I have these other clubs looked into as well?
What others?
The I Want Prince Cecil to Condescend to Me Club, or the I Love Prince Cecil's Darkness Club. There are so many.
Well, I doubt we need to investigate those in any depth.
Understood.
You've made my day, you realize that?
Brother, are you headed out?
Just for a bit.
How long? I thought your engagement candidate was supposed to be arriving today.
You're clever. Make up some excuse for me, would you please? Thanks.
Sounds important. Are you sure you shouldn't stay?
How could I after you've charmed me with your beauty?
At times, I can't believe we're brothers. Huh? Oh, you must be Miss Anne. Hello. Forgive me. My name is Charles, the younger brother. If you wouldn't mind, will you chat with me?
Of course.
For about a year now, Bertia has been trying to close the distance between me and Heroine, the Baron's daughter. At the same time, she's also become invested in my personal aid candidates.
Leave it to me! I'll happily take on the role of Cupid, Your Highness!
How exciting! Another term that's completely new to me. Would you mind explaining what you're attempting to do this time?
I was going to if you hadn't asked. At first, I devoted hours of racking my brain trying to think of a way to ensure Your Highness and the heroine wind up together in the end.
Should I tell her I don't require that kind of devotion?
Which led to my epiphany! Basically, I need to set up the other targets with their own lovely partners. Then they wouldn't even think of looking at the heroine.
So this Cupid individual you spoke of, they serve as sort of a matchmaker then?
Brilliant as usual. I thought I would start by focusing my efforts on Lord Bald and Lady Cynthia. Even though the pair are engaged, neither one of them seems to know all that much about each other. Now that you're up to date, I'll excuse myself. Yeah, Operation Cupid to go! I should say good day to you, Lady Anne.
And you as well.
I hope that nothing's troubling you.
You're kind, but really I'm perfectly fine, if you'll excuse me.
Something is wrong. What's this? Your Highness decided to come as well?
At Vald's invitation. You look smart in your riding habit.
What a lovely compliment. Huh? By the way, Lady Cynthia, why are you wearing trousers?
I say, talk about a magnificent form!
This isn't right! Lady Cynthia's backstory is she received treatment but was left with a weakened constitution because of the epidemic from years ago! I mean, that was the rumor.
That's strange. Fortunately, I've never contracted a serious illness in my entire life.
As in the same epidemic that was brought to a swift end in the capital because of the medicine I made?
How could I have known changing a single plot point years ago would affect the president in all sorts of different ways? Originally, she was too sick to learn to ride on her own. So, Lord Volt was going to be gentle in teaching her. My perfect plan is in ruins.
Seeing how there's nothing we can impart that she doesn't already know, why don't we ride a little longer?
Agreed.
I would like that.
You're really good at this.
Not as good as you, Lord Vald.
I bet you're skilled at a canter, too.
Shall we give it...
Your Highness? Is it just me, or are those two steadily speeding up?
You're right. They definitely are.
Care to race to the summit?
I will accept your challenge.
Are they?
Looks like we're going to be left behind. You might want to hold on tight, Bertia.
Princess! There's a chasm up ahead!
I believe they call that a shortcut.
What?
I confess, despite losing our race, I enjoyed myself immensely today. Perhaps you will accompany me again later?
But of course. I should train if I'm to keep my standing.
I hope our race didn't leave you shaken.
Oh no. I'm fine. Just can't quite feel my legs is all.
Bertia's reactions were just so amusing. I may have gotten carried away.
The good news is, Cupid's arrow still managed to find those two.
It does seem to be the case.
Have I told you
Oh
how
look,
lovely your
it's Lord
smile
Charles.
Walking with yet another woman I've never seen before. Looks like she noticed too.
Miss Anne?
Hello, Lord Charles. I hope you are well.
Thanks, but if you don't mind me saying, you're looking pale today. Might you be feeling under the weather?
What?
And if you are troubled, then please rest assured. I'll gladly lend you an ear, and afterwards I will act to remedy the problem in a heartbeat.
As far back as I can remember, you've always been there to cheer me up whenever I was feeling downcast. And yet, this time, I am afraid it concerns something I must solve without your help. See, my father I received a letter from him telling me I must decide what to do about my engagement to your older brother. Well, I suppose now, the moment's come when I must finally steel my resolve.
Speak up, Lord Charles! Why aren't you saying anything?
I beg your pardon, Miss Bertia.
You're the one who's in significant need of resolve! Tell her how you really feel!
Your Highness, would you kindly do something about Miss Bertia?
What has she done this time?
Only revealed someone's affections without their permission! And to Miss Anne directly! Having feelings for one's brother's potential fiancé is no laughing matter! I've dated other women and tried everything to forget her as quickly as possible. Alas, there's no one else in the world I feel more strongly about. She's so dear to me that I hate her in equal measure. Anne has stolen my heart completely, and yet I know she will never be mine.
Charles is always so easygoing and detached. Seeing how much passion he was hiding caught me off guard. And I didn't get a chance to warn him. Miss Anne and Bertia have been standing behind him the entire time during his whole confession.
You are acting utterly pathetic, Lord Charles! If you are that besotted, then why don't you try taking her away?
Because by marrying me, the best she can hope for is to be the wife of a count. Who am I to deny her the happiness a duke would bring? Miss Anne, your face, what is...
Economic stability is a must, but the greatest treasure you could ever provide a woman is true love, Lord Charles! Besides, everyone knows your older brother is nothing but a dyed-in-the-wool playboy and philandering sot. So how about it? Which life would you rather have, my Lady Anne? A duchess who's married to a rake, or a countess married to an actual gentleman?
I'd choose the latter.
Wait, you truly mean that, Miss Anne?
Yes, that is, if you agree.
Shame on you, Bertia and Charles. One shouldn't ask a lady so many pressing questions.
I'm behaving rudely. Sorry.
One more thing, Charles. There's no denying how important one's station can be in life. I say this because if you happen to become the future king's personal aide, I would think that would be a respectable rank.
Of course, but I have done nothing to earn that position yet.
Then you must work hard to be worthy of the title!
The rest depends entirely on your resolve.
My dearest Anne, for years now, I have been consumed with love for you. I swear, I will become a man suitable enough to ask for your hand. Until that day, may I ask you to watch over me?
I was brought up in the nobility, and not foolish enough to discount the value a political marriage would offer. However, if possible, a part of me wants to see what a happy marriage full of love might be like. I think, for both of our sakes, I should also give more thought to my own future. I hope you will accept this as an answer.
Why, yes, of course. Just hearing it spoken fills me with strength. Enough resolve to serve as the Demon King's manservant.
He wouldn't be referring to me now, would he?
This was a huge success. Well done.
Certainly seems so. Although the manner felt a bit forced. Another later day.
Friend Sean! Oh, good morning, Miss Bertia. Good morning to you. You seem in rather high spirits today. Yes, indeed. A friend of mine has brought me some rare sweets as a gift. You can only get them in the area where they're made.
My, what a truly wonderful gift.
Oh, hello, Miss Joanna. I didn't realize you were here.
Good day, Your Highness. Are you well?
I'm fine, but anyway, I have much to do. I'd better be going now. Bye-bye! Wait, Prince Sean! How can he treat you like that when you might be his fiancé one day?
Please don't let it trouble you for my sake. I'll be just fine.
Really?
His behavior doesn't bother me in the slightest.
But still, I have to do something. There must be some way that I can help the two of you get along. I just need to think of a plan.
You look absolutely famished. Have you not eaten anything today, Lord Nelt?
Oh, I'm sorry, Silica.
This hot weather has been affecting my appetite.
This heat is all the more reason you need to be eating well. At the very least, please eat these sweets I made for you to keep your energy up.
That's a great idea! Let's do this! We'll call it Operation Make a Gift of Handmade Sweets!
How wonderful! I'm so grateful. You're much too kind.
Not at all. I've noticed that Prince Sean really enjoys his sweets. Giving him some you made yourself should help you become friends. Lady Silica is quite the chef, so she can teach us.
I'd be delighted to help you both.
What kind of sweets was it that you gave Lord Nelt this morning?
Those were cookies that I made with vegetables. Lord Nelt isn't particularly fond of vegetables, so I found a recipe that would allow him to eat more of them.
How wonderful! That's the power of love at work.
Well, I'm not saying it's love or anything, but let's put that aside for now and get to baking. And being that this is your first time making sweets, we should begin with some simple cookies. Still, I am quite curious. Why does Prince Sean act that way towards you, Lady Joanna?
As long as I've known him, he's always kept himself somewhat distant from me. But lately, it almost seems like he's afraid of me for some reason. Perhaps I've pressed him too hard.
Pressed him?
Sorry, it is nothing.
It's possible that you're just so perfect he finds it difficult to approach you. Perhaps he's worried that he won't meet your standards, and you'll be disappointed with him. I've been having the same problem with Lord Nelt lately. The more ladylike I behave, the more uncomfortable he seems whenever we're alone together.
You two have been friends since you were little children, is that right?
Yes. Lord Nelt has always had trouble when it comes to speaking with people, so he spent much of his childhood alone. I was often the only person he felt comfortable talking to.
Let's go play over there. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, let's play together.
Lady Silica?
Oh, I was just thinking about something. Anyways, let's get those hands moving fast, ladies.
These are...
How are Lady Joanna so different?
Well, it might be possible that it's only their appearance that's bad, right?
Yes, of course it's possible.
Taste test!
I'm sorry. I've always found it relatively easy to learn a new discipline to some degree. Who could have imagined that I'd have a tragic lack of skill in making sweets?
Yes, there's no arguing that. But you mustn't give up that easily, Lady Joanna.
Yes, precisely. Nobody gets everything perfectly right from the very beginning. Let's work hard and keep practicing.
Yes, you're right. I know I can do this.
So there you have it. It seems she's dedicating herself to the craft of sweet making.
And what are these burnt lumps?
Why, those are Lady Joanna's handmade cookies. Apparently, she is no longer able to eat them all herself, so they were sent here, with Lady Bertia's explanation.
Yes, I see. It would seem she truly has no aptitude for making sweets.
Prince Sean?
Yes?
I have... These are for you!
Oh, cookies?
If at all possible, would you be willing to try them right this moment?
Like right now? Yes, I could. Oh, these cookies are unusually dry.
I'm so terribly sorry. I shouldn't have given you something so foul.
What? Is something wrong? It wasn't that bad.
Well, you see, the truth is, I made these myself.
What?
I know your highness loves sweets, so I was hoping to be able to make you some of my own. But they're still not a worthy gift. Oh, but never mind that. My apologies. We can just forget this ever happened. Right?
Wait.
This heat. It does seem to be unusually hot for this time of year.
You're looking a bit unwell, Lord Nelt. What's wrong?
I've been having trouble sleeping. I also recently received a letter filled with complaints from my father.
A very good evening, everybody. We have come to visit you all.
And we've brought you some snacks as well.
Welcome.
Goodness, Lord Nelt. If you just leave your stuff on the floor, they'll get wrinkled. And just look at all these things scattered around. Everyone uses this table, so please try to tidy up after yourself a little bit.
That's enough!
Also,
why are you always so mean to me, Silica? If you hate me so much, then just go! Who do you think you are, anyway? Just because we grew up together doesn't mean you can meddle in my business! It's annoying!
I understand you're feeling irritable right now, but that was uncalled for.
That's quite enough! How can you say such a thing? Is it really so hard to see Lady Silica's kindness and love for you?
Our love.
Who always dutifully cleans up after you when you've spilled your snacks everywhere? Who made those special cookies just for you? Who lends you a handkerchief to make sure your books don't get dirty? If devotion such as that isn't love, then what is it?
no, it's not that! I just have that sort of personality where I like to be helpful!
Yes, I understand. I know just how Miss Silica must be feeling.
What? No, you have it all completely wrong! Now, we really should be leaving, Lady Bertia!
Where are we going? Why do you look so angry?
Apologies for Bertia, Lord Nelt.
Oh, it's fine.
Have I made myself crystal clear? Can you now understand the nature of a maiden's heart, Lady Bertia? Well, thank goodness for that, at least. Besides, I'm somewhat at fault here, too. We really aren't children anymore. I have been far too meddlesome.
But that isn't...
No, it's fine. It's probably best that I keep my distance from Lord Nelt for a while.
I was up all night thinking about Silica. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like Silica usually makes tea for me to help me sleep. I haven't seen her at all today, including this morning. Going so long without hearing her voice. It feels so strange. Silica?
Sorry, just me.
Charles!
Miss Silica did always cover you with a blanket like that.
Your Highness is here too? It's true. Silica has always been helpful to me in so many ways, but I just never noticed it at all.
You're right indeed. Maybe you should say something similar to the lady herself, don't you think?
Silica!
Oh, hello, Lord Nelt.
You see, I just...
Sorry for overstepping my bounds all this time. I swear. I won't do anything to inconvenience you any further, Lord Nelt.
No, you have it all wrong. I'm the one who should apologize.
What?
I'm sorry for saying those horrible things to you. It's just, I had never realized how much you've been helping me all this time, Silica.
Oh, truly?
And also, I've thought a lot about the meaning of what Miss Bertia was saying the other day.
That was just a misunderstanding.
I'm so dense and no good at these things. I honestly don't know what to say. But still, I promise I'll do better not to get angry from now on. And so, could you stay beside me forever?
Of course.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? I'm so happy. And now we must have a lavish congratulatory party immediately.
You had better behave yourself this time. We don't want things to end up like yesterday.
A maiden's heart is fragile, and sensitivity will breed hatred. Is that? They seem to be getting along quite well now. But I don't understand. I thought our operation was a complete failure.
Not quite. I actually spoke with Sean a little yesterday. Apparently, he found Lady Joanna so perfect that he always felt a bit inferior to her. But as it happens, while he was consoling her after her failure in learning to bake sweets, he said he was finally able to see her as a normal girl. He also said he felt a strong desire to protect her welling up from within him.
So our failure was a success?
Yes, I suppose one would call it a lucky break. And it's all thanks to you, Bertia.
I won't hold a party yet, but still, I want to at least congratulate them in secret. Would that be alright?
Bertia's Cupid play may have been messy, but in the end, I suppose you could call it a success as well. However, at the same time, unaware to me, a tremendous ill will had begun to grow in the shadows.
I don't understand! Why doesn't anything turn out right for me?
Come, I've had some delicious sweets prepared today.
Really? I'm so looking forward to it.
There's so many places I want to visit. Even just looking at all of them is fun.
Right? I've heard Lady Bertia was the brains behind this guide, as one would have expected.
Actually, I've heard her attendants are the true authors. Lady Heroine? The truth is, she is a bully who's making me the target of her malicious campaign.
Lady Bertia's been harassing you. I don't quite understand.
It's quite easy to see why. Obviously, she's jealous of my beauty and popularity.
Recently, Lady Heronia's attitude towards Bertia has been utterly appalling. She's made false accusations and has spread nasty rumors. Bertia wants there to be friction between the villainess and the heroine, but things have gone too far. Yes, come in.
Your Highness. Pardon me, but I have brought the current plan from the Middle School Student Council for your review.
I appreciate it. This spring, I'll be advancing to high school. Presently, the council is being led by Courtgain.
Actually, there's more. It's a small matter concerning your fiancé.
Oh?
With your permission, naturally, may I permit Lady Bertia to refer to me as Dear Brother Cor?
You may not.
No, I didn't think so.
I rejected it immediately because I had a feeling I wouldn't find it amusing, but... Was it Bertia who brought this up?
Indeed. Almost every single day, as a matter of fact.
Let me call you that! Pretty please say yes!
She's very persistent. At first, I rejected the proposal immediately. But after seeing how depressed my answer made her, I just had to ask. Please forgive me. Despite how awful it makes me feel, I will continue saying no to her request.
Now that I do approve of. This is unusual. We're speaking about Bertia, and yet, this isn't fun at all.
Ah, found you at last.
What a pleasure it is seeing you all again. But I'm afraid I must be going.
You're leaving already?
There's much work to be done.
An earring? Not a typical accessory for you.
What? Oh, right. As a matter of fact, Vald and Nelt have acquired one too. Miss Bertia gave them to us. That's strange. Has your Highness not received one from her yet?
What an incredibly foolish thing of me to say! Really, I hope I haven't made you angry.
Angry? Who, me? Interesting. I'm not usually prone to letting my emotions take over. Especially feelings of displeasure and discontent. By the way, is it true you've been begging Courtgain to let you call him your dear brother, Cor?
Yep, 100%. Unlike in the actual game, I am not his adopted little sister. I'm merely but a distant relative. Clever, huh? By taking on the role of a younger sibling, I'll be able to block all of his interactions with the heroine.
An odd line of thinking, since you're actively trying to force her and I together.
Actually, in my previous life, I didn't have siblings, so I've always longed for that relationship.
If that's what you're looking for, feel free to start referring to me as Dear Brother Cecil. ever not?
Because you will always be Prince Cecil to me. And besides, well, you are my fiancé. I don't think of you as a brother.
In that case, how about you call me Syl instead?
Why would I do that?
Well, since I'm not going to let you call Courtgain your brother, I'll offer this instead. Go on, say it.
Thank you, but I'll pass. Prince Cecil works fine. What I'm trying to say is... Thank you, Sir Cecil!
I knew you could do it. One more matter, Bertia.
Huh?
I believe that there's a gift you've been keeping from me?
Not by following you. Whatever could you mean?
When I found out you had excluded me, I confess my heart felt a bit crushed.
No, I wasn't trying to. I just figured that your highness wasn't interested, that was all. I need one, but I got a little overconfident with the design.
I do need it. So you wouldn't mind if I accepted this, right?
What? Your highness! Wait! Get that back!
The color of the stones. They match our hair and eye colors. And that red chain, like a thread of destiny linking it all together. She thinks of the most adorable things. There is a rumor going around that you had imbued everybody's earrings with dark defense powers to protect them all against Heroine and her spirit's charm magic.
Yes, but it's just... There is no need to protect your highness from the heroine's light powers. So that is the reason I held on to it.
Are you saying that you have no issue with me becoming a mere puppet?
No, I would never wish that upon you!
Good. Then to stay in control of my mind, I'll keep this earring close by. To retain free will and pursue a partner of my own volition.
I completely agree. It's just that the design is a little much.
I think it's wonderful. Let's see how it looks on you.
What? I don't mind, but...
May I do the honors?
Of course.
Zeno, your assistance, please. Everything is all right. I had Zeno use some magic, and naturally she was protective.
Magic?
Yes. A spell to make sure your precious earring will never fall off.
Huh? You what? Have you fully lost your mind? If people see us wearing matching earrings, they're going to assume we're hopelessly enamored. They got the rumors!
A couple bound by destiny. How poetic. I hope you share my enthusiasm.
I'm anything but enthusiastic! Because if the heroine misunderstands, then she'll take a different route!
I'm sure she'll be all right. I find her irrationally strong-willed.
But, Your Highness!
I believe you mean Syl.
Huh?
Right, dear Tia?
What? You're dropping a pet name now of all time? The impact's devastating. What am I talking about? That's not the problem here!
I must go. Afternoon classes are about to begin. Sweet Tia, how about we meet again, say tomorrow at breakfast?
I mean, Syl! You can't go now! I have something I need to tell you! Take off that earring!
As I thought, talking to Bertia directly instead of receiving news secondhand is 1,000 times more interesting.
Prince Cecil? I have been entrusted to deliver this letter from His Majesty the King.
It's good news, I hope.
Actually, an order from my father. The next 4 months, I'm to study abroad in a neighboring country.
Why don't we head to the brewery next? Did you know that alcohol is one of our country's major exports?
I'm aware.
And speaking of which, I've heard that since the price has risen, your nation's people are voicing dissatisfaction. It's not the outcome we wanted, but you understand that prices up until now have not been typical.
Or rather, sell it for cheap, let it take root, then raise the costs.
Huh?
But those who have become accustomed to the taste will buy it even if it's a little pricier.
I assure you, I have no idea what you mean.
Relax. I was merely complimenting you on your ingenious business practices. Plus, our citizens will be just fine, take my word. See, we've been investing a lot of effort into brewing alcohol ourselves.
You have?
In fact, we've been very successful at it. The next time your grace visits us, I'll show you around.
Yes, do. Let's continue the tour. Right this way, please.
This country leaves much to be desired. For some time, they've given off a rather dubious air when it comes to their dealings. I suspect I've been sent here to keep things in check. Of course, I've been doing my own intelligence gathering and advancing negotiations in a manner that's advantageous for us. Even so, I've grown bored with it all. There are only a couple things I look forward to. My letters from Bertia, and the ones I receive from my eyes and ears back home.
Prince Cecil, I hope this finds you well. I am, as always, doing just fine. Today the heroine was once again adorable and popular with everyone.
Zeno, I'd like to see the messenger's report.
Right.
What follows is my report. In your Highness's absence, Lady Bertia's position has worsened. Heroine Inderon, through a series of charades, is trying to foist a number of indiscretions upon her. These include a torn-up textbook, dead bugs planted in loose-leaf tea, pebbles put into shoes, and other misconduct. The harassment is ceaseless. At the Academy, zealous supporters of Heroine and Lady Bertia's protectors find themselves engaged in constant conflict.
No matter how conscientious those around her are, surely Tia realizes she's being targeted. If only she'd be honest and come to me for advice. I don't like this. Something about these recent attacks feels off.
What do you find strange about them?
Miss Heronia's motivation has always been to make Tia appear to be a villainess, but these tactics are more akin to bullying and feel out of character. If she was the one responsible, it would make her look like the villainess instead.
I see your point. There's no subtlety to this behavior. In fact, it's become blatantly aggressive.
Something about it is still gnawing at me. I think it's about time I heard a first-hand account.
Sir Cecil! Welcome home!
It's good to be back, Tia. So, did anything unusual happen while I was away?
Nothing at all, nope!
I've received reports. Tia, it would seem you have endured a number of difficulties recently.
Oh, it's not what you think! These little pranks just show things are progressing in the right direction! Yep! Lady Heroine hasn't done anything wrong.
We're engaged, and as your fiancé, I have a duty to protect you. So you wouldn't mind, then, if I were to handle this matter myself?
Denied! Please, Sir Cecil, don't do anything rash.
And why not?
Because how else am I going to become a first-rate villainess? If I'm to set the best example for evil, I can't rely on anyone. Just wait. After I've turned the tables on the heroine, you'll make your grand entrance and offer her loving comfort. I know. It's genius. Do that. And you'll grow closer in no time.
Why is she protecting someone who's causing her harm? And why won't she rely on me? So you're telling me I should become more friendly with the one hurting my fiancé?
Correction! Just your fiancé at the moment. If you don't side with the heroine, how is that going to look?
Tia, will you please stop this? We are engaged. How many times must I repeat that? In my mind, you're the person I should be protecting, not her.
And that is sort of the problem. Like I've mentioned before, you really shouldn't see me that way.
Isn't that my decision to make?
But if you do, your Highness and the heroine will be at odds with each other. That can't happen under any circumstances.
So you're saying everything's just fine? And even if events escalate, you don't mind?
I am a strong, independent woman, and I won't have you offering me any help, Sir Cecil.
If that is what you truly want.
Going so soon.
I'm sorry. It seems I've suddenly lost my appetite. If you will excuse me. This is quite strange. What exactly am I so worked up about? It's been roughly a month since I returned home. The harassment directed at Bertia has continued unabated, and I've decided not to interfere in the slightest.
Lady Heroine! Really now, submit your form already. The fair's coming up, and you're the last holdout. You're causing Lady Bertia and the other organizers a headache.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never received any paperwork.
How can you stand there lying? You were told over and over it needed to be submitted by the end of last week.
I never got anything of the sort. Wait, maybe this is another attempt by Lady Bertia to torment me.
Are you honestly blaming her for your own mistake? Just when I thought your behavior couldn't possibly be more abhorrent, you pull this.
You're so mean.
She's not worth your tears, Miss Heroine. You'll always have her undying support.
Those boys' eyes. They seem to be under the influence of some charm magic. Huh? Tia?
Would someone explain what we're yelling about?
Why, Lady Heroine! I can't say I'm very surprised. I haven't done anything wrong, and yet these ladies insist on harassing me.
Liar! I simply warned her to stop making things difficult for my friends, and then she started with the fake crying.
Lady Bertia! Don't deny you've been plotting against me from the start! Why are you so horrible to me? Wait, surely you're not accusing her of some harassment campaign now?
There's only one person here responsible for causing any drama, and I'm looking right at them.
Stop!
Huh? Lady Bertia?
I'm not some third-rate villainess who hides in the shadows. I confront my opponents out in the light on my own. Lady Heroine is my prey, and I'll face her head-on. Referring to her in that way is quite villainousy, if I do say so myself.
And I thought you couldn't be more cruel.
Magnificent as always, Lady Bertia. It doesn't matter how unfairly you're treated. You refuse to resort to backstabbing and confront your tormentor directly. How can someone be so virtuous?
You care so much about us. When you saw how we were overcome with anger and jealousy, you selflessly intervened.
Not only that, but the way you stepped in to make sure we didn't outnumber and attack Lady Heroine was so compassionate.
That isn't...
You've inspired us! Each day we're going to work hard to become kind, strong women just like you. You have our solemn word.
Are you kidding? Am I the only one who sees her for who she really is?
Lady
Forgive me, I just remembered there's a little matter I need to see a teacher about. I must be on my way.
At last, your true colors are revealed.
Pardon, but don't you think we should stop her? I do believe that's Lady Bertia's chair.
And Marquis Noches had it custom made for his beloved daughter. Only one exists in the world. Stop her? True, it would be an incredibly simple thing to do. That said, she has made it abundantly clear that I am not to provide assistance. Feel free to keep this up. You'll be all the worse for it. I didn't intend to threaten her. When Tia said she wanted to handle this by herself, I planned to merely withdraw and observe from a distance. This whole entrusting others and not taking any action, I find it quite tedious. Zeno, if you would kindly see to Bertia's chair.
Consider it done. I wonder, when will our prince learn to be honest with himself?
Brother! You
simply must do something about her.
Some more amusing antics from Tia, I assume?
I'm talking about that Baron's daughter, Heroine. Her attacks against Miss Bertia have reached a point where I and Miss Joanna are no longer able to stand back and keep quiet.
I am aware. But Tia said she wants to handle this herself. So, I must simply watch from a distance.
Watch? Brother, Miss Bertia's special to you. I mean, isn't she?
Well, she is my fiancée, so yes, I would agree with that assessment.
Stop playing games! Look, I've seen the way you act. Like she's the one person who's special to you.
Rest assured, even I have enough emotion to hate seeing my fiancée being treated this way.
It doesn't bother you leaving her all alone simply because she refused your help?
There is truly nothing I can do. I had offered my assistance and she refused me.
Big brother, you will forgive me if I have this wrong. But honestly, it must be lonely having someone you care about refusing to rely on you.
Is it possible? That's what I'm feeling? Because Tia won't depend on me?
Your Highness!
Charles?
Your Highness, it's Miss Bertia. She has taken a fall down the staircase!
What's this? Are we expecting another guest to join us?
Indeed. Bertia will arrive soon, so I set her a place.
Lady Bertia, huh?
You know that Tia likes these sweets, so you gave her one of yours, didn't you? Lately, Courtgain's behavior towards her has noticeably changed. I'll have to do something before he surrenders completely. Tia, I'm coming in.
Oh, Sir Cecil! Thank you for taking the time to come see me.
Would you mind telling me what happened to you?
Don't worry, it was just an accident. There were some stacks of papers that needed to be carried out of the student council room. Lord Fannel volunteered to assist me with moving them, so it wasn't too difficult for us.
Fannel Road, the son of a count. I believe he's a member of the Society for Adoring Lady Bertia. I'll have to have him thoroughly investigated later.
Once we had finished, I made my way back to the council room. Then, a female student approached from behind and bumped into me on the stairs. That's when I almost... Oh, but look, I'm perfectly fine now. Kudo was able to cast her protective magic on me just in time.
So this student, did you manage to get a glimpse of her face?
I was looking down at the time, so I didn't see it.
Well then, what about her hair? Or her build? Please tell me, Tia.
I think her hair was a pinkish blonde, and her belt was also very similar to Lady Heronia's. It's like I'm always saying, truly the villainess must be in a constant state of conflict with the heroine.
Tia, sorry. But I don't think I'll be able to leave this matter unattended any longer.
Sir Cecil.
I still find myself unfamiliar with these emotions. But when I first heard that she had been hurt, I learned the pain that comes from harm befalling someone dear. If you insist on continuing to do as you like, then it's fine if I take actions of my own as well, correct? So what do you think? In order to enact this vengeance of mine, I'll be needing all of you to assist me.
Well, if it is the bidding of your highness, I will be most delighted to do whatever it is you ask of me.
Seems our great general has finally decided to make a move.
Any lowly urchin who would dare to hurt our dear Lady Bertia
must be shown, they will be dealt with swiftly and efficiently.
Yes, and I agree. Let's hurry and find Lady Heroine immediately, brother.
Hold on. Your heart is in the right place, but Lady Heroine is not our perpetrator.
What?
Think about all of her previous actions. Her goal is to lower Tia's social standing. As of late, Tia has faced a more direct form of harassment, with this recent incident being the most egregious.
Do you mean the real culprit is someone else?
Precisely.
Well then, who else could it possibly be?
Miss Ellen Silberts, a Viscount's daughter. Now, how shall we prepare this dish?
Lady Bertia! Why is there a rumor going around that I maliciously pushed you down the stairs?
Oh, whatever are you talking about?
They say you fell down the stairs, but I bet you did it on purpose, didn't you? Just as I expected of a villainess.
Oh my. Was this part of your plan as well?
No, just a coincidence, but quite a convenient one. Today, we will carry out our plan. My conspirators have already lured Miss Ellen to this courtyard completely unaware. As to what happened when Tia was pushed, it all became clear when I had Fennel investigated it. It appears Miss Ellen harbors unrequited feelings for him. However, he is in the Society for Adoring Lady Bertia, and that's the reason for the recent bullying. On that particular day, as she was following Tia in order to further harass her, she saw the man she loved smiling adoringly. And so, overcome with rage, she pushed Tia. That appears to be the truth of it. Honestly, she has quite the nerve to do such a thing to my fiancé.
Don't act so innocent! You planned this yourself, didn't you?
That's my dear fiancé. Would you please cease your baseless accusations of her?
Oh my, it's Prince Cecil!
Greetings, Sir Cecil.
Thank goodness you're here to save me, Your Highness! Lady Bertia has been trying to set me up!
It might be best for me to keep my distance. Then again, it seems Koro is able to nullify the magic's effects. But that can't be true. We haven't spoken about the incident out of consideration for everyone involved, so Tia could not have known that you were the rumored perpetrator. May I have your attention? I am sure you are all curious to learn the truth behind the rumors. Let's settle this now, so that there are no further misunderstandings. The one who actually pushed Tia was not you, correct?
That's right! Of course I didn't!
Tia testified that when she was pushed down the stairs, she saw a girl with the same hair color as you, Miss Heroine. However, she never said that she thought it was you. Isn't that right, Tia? If she wanted to, Tia could have simply blamed Miss Heroine, allowing her to become a true villainess. Interesting. It seems that someone has taken advantage of your well-known hostility towards Tia.
Excuse me. I'm suddenly feeling ill, so I think I'll...
But we can't get started without you here.
Huh?
Thank you, Fennel. You've been a great help. There's something I very much wanted to ask the culprit. Maliciously foisting your crimes on an innocent girl, and all that harassment against Tia. Was it truly so entertaining? Well, was it, Miss Ellen Silberts, the Viscount's daughter?
But what? Whatever do you mean by that? Isn't it obvious that Lady Heroine did it all?
Oh, is that so? As a matter of fact, ever since the day of the incident, we've actually been keeping an eye on you.
And while we were watching you, we noticed that something strange kept happening. We would see you go into a changing room or restroom for a moment, and Lady Heroine would come out. When we looked inside, there was no one left. It happened numerous times.
We witnessed this person who exchanged places with you committing nefarious acts, such as tampering with Lady Bertia's personal belongings.
Now then, do you have anything you'd like to say?
They said that I disappeared from their sight and they weren't able to find me. But isn't it possible they simply made a mistake and got confused? Besides, by their own words, the perpetrator looked like Lady Heroine, right?
Oh yes, I see. Well then, we'll need physical proof. All right, Nelt. Go ahead.
Understood. Oh goodness, I'm not sure I'll be able to do this with so many people watching me.
Don't you worry, I just know you can do it! Simply explain things to everyone the same way you would if you were teaching it to me alone!
Yes, right. So you see, these fluids are extractions I made from moss and medicinal herbs. This one is moss elite and this one is alkali. This moss elite solution is colorless, transparent, and odorless. However, when mixed with this alkali solution, its color changes. This reaction is the result of a substance in the moss elite solution that was extracted from the moss.
You don't need to explain everything! That's enough, Lord Nelt!
Huh? Oh, right.
Well, moving on. For the past few days, we've taken this moss elite solution and sprayed it all over a specific area in the girls' dormitories. We placed it where the perpetrator would most likely visit, Lady Bertia's personal storage closet.
Just to be sure, as soon as we knew a crime had been committed, we scrubbed the area clean. So it's impossible for anyone other than the perpetrator to have stepped through it.
Let us delay no further. Would you kindly lend us your shoes, Lady Illin?
And to be thorough, may we borrow Lady Heronia's as well?
But of course you can! If it will help prove my innocence, I'll do anything!
What's the matter? This would be a wonderful chance to prove your innocence. Or is there some reason you can't offer them?
Here is Lady Heronia and Lady Illin's shoes.
Right, Lord Nelt. If you would, please.
All right. Then I'll begin with Miss Heronia's. There's no change.
Well, of course there isn't!
Next, I'll apply it to Miss Illin's shoe.
Well, would you look at that? The color changed. It seems we've been able to provide evidence. Do you have anything else you'd like to say in your defense?
This is all one big lie. The entire student council conspired to protect Lady Heronia with these tricks!
And what would be the point of that? Going out of our way to protect her and set you up as the perpetrator? What could we possibly gain from such a fallacy?
Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen him that angry before.
A completely natural reaction.
Well, it doesn't matter. When I imagine your bleak future, it's easy enough to ignore your ridiculous words. As an aside, it's cleaning day in the dormitories, isn't it? If there was any damning evidence stored in there, today would be the day one would likely have to move it somewhere else.
It seems this is important to you.
Hey, give that back! It belongs to me!
Yes, precisely. This...
No! Don't!
belongs to you.
Whoa, that wig is the same color as my hair!
Now then, I do believe I warned you. I said feel free to keep this up, you'll be all the worse for it. Remember?
Illin Silberts.
Lord Fatal, hold on. This isn't what it looks like.
I despise you with every last fiber of my being.
Now then, with that unpleasant business concluded, shall we be off, Tia?
Oh, all right.
Just a minute! Why aren't you comforting me? I'm a victim here too!
But that's not my responsibility, now is it? You must be exhausted after this ordeal.
You keep meddling and screwing everything up. Why would you even act as a mediator between the rival noble girls and the captured targets in the first place? Don't you know how to behave like a proper villainess and make them hate you?
Sure, but I was only doing that for Princess's sake, so...
You don't get it, do you? Well, it might be different for the other targets, but Prince Cecil will never find happiness unless he's with me! You can never replace me. Or did it slip your mind that I am the Maiden of Destiny?
Maiden of Destiny? Does Does that mean there's some reason the heroine and I must end up together?
This world was created for me to shine! Mark my words, you third-rate villainess. Someday your prince will be mine!
I'm sorry.
Tia!
It's my fault. I should have been more attentive.
She's been under constant stress. Despite her efforts to mask the anxiety, ever since she was pushed down the staircase, she just hasn't been able to sleep.
She's too precious to lose. One of the few people in this lifetime who can entertain me. I can't let her waste away like this.
Sir Cecil, you're here?
Yes, everything is all right now.
I don't want to wake up from this dream.
Tia, you had a lot of people concerned about your welfare.
I did, but I'm fine, see?
You collapsed from a lack of sleep and fatigue. Am I allowed to let everyone else in?
Everyone? Please, come right in!
Excuse us. We were all worried sick about you, Lady Bertia.
If you have trouble sleeping, tell me and I'll send you some herbal tea which should calm down your nerves.
Sorry, I had no idea you cared so deeply about me. But really, I don't deserve this.
All of us here are on your side. No need to keep your problems bottled up.
Really? Well, I promise I'll keep working my hardest.
Oh no, you're resting.
But for now, while I'm stuck here recovering, I'll try to understand why everyone is being so encouraging.
Well, I suppose that's a good start. This is how it should be, whenever Tia is around. She's able to create this atmosphere that makes it impossible for me to stop admiring her.
Everyone, your attention! The festivities are about to begin!
It's with great honor, I, Sean Turquoise Alfasta, your council president, declare that the first Helm Academy Middle School Division Culture Fair has officially started!
Today is a day for making memories. The culture fair proposed by Bertia is underway. I should seek out some amusement, seeing how I was invited and all.
You're not going to enjoy the festival, but to enjoy Lady Bertia, who's enjoying the festival.
Your Highness, I had a feeling you would show up.
Miss Joanna, come to see my brother's gallant figure?
Indeed, I found Prince Sean's opening declaration to be absolutely magnificent. May I join you until our respective partners are free?
It would be my honor.
I'd like to make an additional report regarding Miss Illin. The stair incident is being treated as an attempted murder, and a judiciary has now stepped in. Currently, she's in a prison cell, while her other crimes are being investigated.
An entirely reasonable outcome.
To tell you the truth, when I first met Lady Bertia, I felt what I would call a sense of unease. After all, when someone as kind as her faced your Highness's disinterested manner, wouldn't she feel hurt? But after seeing you at the tea party, my unfounded fears vanished. And well, to be frank, I think the person you currently are is much more charming than who you used to be. Please promise me, you'll make Lady Bertia very happy.
I have every intention of doing so. Oh? What's this?
It's a polling station. When the festival concludes, whoever receives the most votes will win Best Couple. Since it's solely for the middle school department, Lord Charles and Lady Anne couldn't participate in the contest, which is truly unfortunate.
The best couple, you say? Well, that's bound to stir up some excitement.
Sir Cecil! Sorry about keeping you waiting for so long.
I know you're busy, but not being able to see you has left me quite lonely. At last, we can have a moment together. my darling Tia.
Lonely? Why's that?
I've brought you some of these delicious-looking sweets that they were selling at the culture fair.
Well, in that case...
Tia, there's some cream on the corner of your mouth.
It would have been embarrassing if you hadn't got that!
Tomorrow can't come soon enough.
Why? What's happening? Well, our culture fair has officially ended! But first, I'll announce who won Best Couples! We'll start with third place, and who could have predicted they would have the same number of votes? Lord Bald and Lady Cynthia, tied with Lord Nels and Lady Silica. It was close, but in second place we have Prince Sean and Lady Joanna. The winner of the grand prize for Best Couple is Princess Guava Vesta and Bertia Evil Nochas, the Marquis's daughter! Sorry, what? There must be some mistake! There's no way we won the contest!
And who can forget the moment when Princessel wiped away cream from Lady Bertia's mouth? The dessert was the second sweetest thing that afternoon. That's just one of the many reasons why they won.
I wanted to thank you for such a lovely introduction.
Here to also accept the prize is Princessel! I know this is tremendous news, Lady Bertia, but please don't faint again!
We just wanted you to know being celebrated as best couple makes us incredibly happy. We promise to continue to respect one another so that everyone at this school will continue to look up to us. Her whole body is bright red. How how adorable. Brother, I'll leave the closing remarks to you.
Yes, of course! I've got this!
How cruel of you! The tables get turned on me at next year's graduation party. That's when you and the heroine end up happily ever after. I wanted to make some nice memories before that happened. Now every time I think of this event, I'm going to associate it with sadness.
My apologies. I was elated we were chosen as the best couple. Do you feel differently about it?
No, it filled me with so much happiness.
Honestly, by appealing to those around us with such intimate gestures, I had hoped to ease some of the recent anxiety she was feeling. Everything is all right, Tia. I will do everything I can to make sure our memories together never cause you sorrow. I feel something's weighing on your mind, Tia.
Just thinking about the opening of the culture fair. I thought that launching fireworks would be showy and get everyone excited, but...
Fireworks are?
Oh, that's right! You light a spear of gunpowder, and after ascending in the sky, it explodes! It looks almost like colorful flowers blossoming. There's nothing else like it!
Using gunpowder that way. Sounds highly intriguing.
Whatever you do, you mustn't become obsessed with gunpowder! Get here! Always embrace peace, never explosions! Say it with me now! Viva!
I wonder what she's talking about.